I'm a licensed immigration advisor from AJV Services. We call ourselves AJV Global, that's our website. But we are a New Zealand-based company. We provide education migration services to young migrants who are hoping to come to New Zealand, study, and further progress into becoming a good New Zealand resident. So we are a team spread across New Zealand. We're based in Hamilton here in New Zealand, and we've got a big team, processing team back in India and across India and the US. So yeah, we are we as I said, we call ourselves AJV Global. That's our website, ajvglobal.com. And yeah, so we have we have different teams. We have licensed immigration advisors. It's the company is also owned by a fully licensed immigration advisor, Arun Jacob, and we are two other licensed holders here. So we are basically authorized by Immigration New Zealand and the Government of New Zealand, which is a board and an association called Immigration Advisors Authority here in New Zealand. Basically, we are regulated. They are like our principals. They kind of look into what we do, and we have been given a license by Immigration Advisors Authority, and this is my license card. So that is my license number is 201801050. I'm a provisional license holder, but I can work with any categories and provide immigration advice for any categories of visas. However, I have a supervisor who looks into my work, and that's Aaron Jacob. So right, so before we get into the actual, this session, for all those who are coming in for the first time, this session is mainly a question and answer session where all those who are AJV clients already, AJV students already, they could come online and ask us questions. And because a lot of questions, even though you're coming for a student pathway to study here in New Zealand, you would have a lot of questions that you like to ask an advisor because your end goal is to become a resident of New Zealand. So basically, these sessions are to assist our own students who would like to know more about what happens, what kind of courses, okay, I've chosen this program, what's going to happen after that, and things like that. So we basically will assist you. This particular session is basically to assist all our AJV students. Besides that, we also do have a few non-AJV students who come online and would like to work with us, and who will be coming in to ask questions, and I will certainly help you guys. However, I need a trade-off here. So I need you to give me your phone number so that I can give you the answers to your questions. Okay, so I'd like you to leave me your phone numbers, and so that I can assist with your questions as well. So first things in order, normally when I start off the session, I do the sessions every Thursdays on 3 p.m. in India time, and we've got Arun who does the sessions, Arun Jacob, the other licensed immigration advisor, and my boss. He does the session on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. So all those who are missing out my sessions or Arun sessions can always catch up and stuff like that. And this video will also remain as a playlist on both YouTube and Facebook. I am also coming live on YouTube at the moment. So contact details before we begin for my team. If you're based within India, you can call our toll-free number. Only for those who are based in India, you can call our toll-free number from either a mobile or a landline. You can reach us on 1-800-103-6525. Okay, that's our India toll-free number. And the email address for all student-related queries can be sent to info@ajvglobal.com. If you'd like to reach our team here in New Zealand, we have got a toll-free number. It's 0800 696977. Okay, so if you take your phones and if you type out these numbers, it'll actually say 0800 my NZPR. So it basically equates to that. So we try to get this in it works beautifully. So it's 696977 or 800 You can reach us from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. On the weekdays. Please let us be on the weekends. We have families to tend to, yeah. So yes, but on the weekdays we're available from 9 to 9. You can give us a call. AJV students, non-AJV students, anyone. It's a toll-free number. The email address that you can reach us on is immigrationadvisor@ajvglobal.com. Okay, so this is done. The next thing in order, my team tells me that we've got this amazing event that we have planned out for all Mumbai students, the people who are based in Mumbai, not just students, but it's an event to discover New Zealand, to discover the pathways available. Yeah, so this is going to be an information session, and but it is only going to be by invite, so you will need to pre-register yourself. So if you would like to register for this event, we have already posted a lot of links online for you to register. Apart from that, you can send us an SMS saying yes to 562633. So this is for all you based in Mumbai or who would like to travel from Pune and come down. I know it's just 3 hours. I had this amazing road trip and I travel actually between Pune and Mumbai, so I know it's pretty simple and it's quite close. And I have in the past seen students coming all the way from other parts of Maharashtra as well to come and attend these events. So yeah, so feel free to come in. So this is going to be on the 25th. Team, correct me if I'm wrong. It's going to be on the 25th of July. So it's going to be held in Mumbai. So if you are sending us an SMS to 562633 saying yes, you will get registered and you will get further details about the information session that we're going to have. So the information session is called Discover New Zealand. So basically it is to discover the pathways available. If you're a young student, you're a young person who wants to just migrate. So we're going to have Arun Jacob, our licensed immigration advisor. Sorry, I've just been corrected. It's actually 28th of July, not 25th of July. So that's going to be on the 28th of July in Mumbai. Okay, so 28th of July is actually a Sunday, so that's a good thing. Many of you can make it. However, as I said, this is going to be by invitation only, and it has to be a pre-registration for this particular event. Right. So now that we're done, sorry, I had a bit of a technical glitch and I started about 4 minutes late. However, I think we'll be able to catch up. And my team is there. My beautiful team has already come online to support me. Hi, team. Thank you very much for coming online. So we will get started. And as I said, all those who have already left comments there, unless and until there is a phone number, I cannot answer. If you are an AJV client, please start with saying I'm an AJV student and then start with your questions. Okay. Sounds good. So let's move on. So we're going to start with the first question from Al-Badr. Al-Badr says, need work in New Zealand. Badr, I'm sorry. First of all, you have not left your phone number. Besides that, finding employment in New Zealand directly is going to be a bit of a trouble. So what I would recommend for you to do is to send us a CV for us to see if you qualify for a resident visa directly. You can email it to immigration advisor. ADVISER, that is not SOR, advisor@ajvglobal.com. Send it across to us and we will come back to you with your questions, with your assessment, and then you can look at the possible pathways available for you. Okay. Farhan Zayed, the next question says, hi, my name is Fayaz. I have 12 years of experience in IT. I hold masters in electrical engineering. I do not have a job offer, but as it is in the skill shortage, I am getting 160 points. Would I get a job search visa? Highly possible. Fayaz, what I would recommend again for your case is to also send me your CV. Send me yours and of your spouse if you're married, and I will be able to assess both your CVs and come back to you, yeah, with the assessment to see whether you qualify for a job search visa. I'll be more than happy to help you with that. So that's going to be immigration advisor at ajvglobal.com. Please send your CVs, yours and of your wife. 12 years of experience in IT. I think you will be close. with a master's in electrical engineering, where's the high possibility? Yeah. So just send it across to me and I'll have a look at it and I'll assess and come back to you within 48 hours. Thank you so much. Next question, Bashir Khan. Hello, ma'am. I'm a civil engineer with 3+ years of experience. Okay, Bashir, that's an incomplete question. If you can please come back, leave your number, and elaborate your question, I'll be able to help you further. Okay. Right. So the next question is from Chukwoody Godwin. Godwin says, I really want to travel there. Yes, please do come. So, but then you will need to know what pathways you are eligible for. If you're based in Mumbai, please go and attend our Discover New Zealand event, okay, information session. So you can pre-register yourself by sending us an SMS to 562633. Yeah, please pre-register yourself. Right. Next question, Nixon Thomas, email. Okay, so if you would like to reach, I think the best way to reach us is info@ajvglobal.com. And depending on your question, if it's related to migration, my team will flick your email across to me and I can attend to it. So not a problem, Nixon. You can please contact us via that. Godwin, thanks for your number. So looks like you are probably somewhere in Africa. So Godwin, if you're interested in traveling to New Zealand, again, I would suggest you to send us an email, info@hjvglobal.com. We will have a look and suggest what pathways you are eligible for. Okay? Yes. Next question is Janvi Jadhav. Janvi says, hello, Janvi. Good to see you back again online. Yeah, so Janvi was here last session as well. I remember her name. Thanks for coming online. Okay, next question. How? Wakas Muneeb says how. I don't know what you mean by how. Please elaborate that question. Next question is Andrews Thomas from, okay, has pasted a query on YouTube. He says, ma'am, I'm an AJV student. Class starts on 22nd. Orientation is 15th. Do we have any update from Mumbai, Immigration Mumbai? Really worried that will reach on time, or does this long waiting end in a rejection? Andrews, number one thing that we believe in is, no matter how long the waiting is, that's fine as long as we get a positive outcome. That is the reason my team has been working closely with you and ensuring that the application is put in perfectly. So Immigration New Zealand calls it decision ready files, right? So our team is well understanding of the requirements of what INZ requires and how you need to put the application in. Okay, so we have the file in a good manner. The only sometimes there are concerns when they do a telephonic interview. So my team would have already prepared you for that already. Yeah. So I would like you to just be alert, because INZ, I remember we filed your application quite some time ago. So somewhere around Feb or March. So I think you should be able to get some decisions soon, because INZ has told us they're trying to close all the applications for the July start, which were filed prior to May. So I'm quite positive it should come through, maybe with a bit of delay, but we should be able to get some further extension from the colleges as well. But we are going to try our best to get it through. I'm sure my team has made note of your application being in the queue. So team, can you please make a note of Andrew Tom's name and ensure that you get an update for his application, please. Yeah, Andrew, we'll see if we have an update on yours and let you know. Yeah. Okay, the next one is Rukman Samar Singhe. Rukman says, please explain how a PhD is caught. Is taught or caught? Okay. Is taught and then apply for a PR. Okay. Rukman, please leave us your details, number one, for us to help you with your question. Apart from that, what you could do is you can send us an email, because PhD is quite a complex application and it's not that easy to get admission into PhD. So I would recommend you to please write to us, and we'll be able to assist you clearly on how a PhD works. Okay, so just send us an email to info@ajvglobal.com. So and we will respond to you in terms of how the PhD applications work. Waqas Mudib says, how again? Okay, I really don't know what your question is. Waqas, you will need to, say something more than just how. Okay, right. Khalil Shirvan says hi. Khalil, thank you so much. Hi. Farhan Zayed says my phone number is. Farhan, thank you so much. Did you, Farhan? I think I also answered your question up there about it being on the skill shortage list. Yes. So just send me your email, Farhan. I think we can certainly see some scope over there. So just send me an email. It's going to be immigrationadvisor@ajvglobal.com. Just send me an email, and my team will also. Team, can you please make a note? And JJ, can you please ensure that I'm connected with Farhan directly on Facebook after the session? Yeah, thank you so much. Next question is Raju Yadvasani says, I am machine learning engineer. Phone number there. Thank you so much. Thank you for starting off your question with the phone number. Yeah, so a machine learning engineer, brilliant area to look at. So what exactly are you looking at, Raju? You says, is any job for fresher? I did job for 6 months. Okay. Raju, I don't think you'll be able to find a job directly if you are going to ask me that question. It's going to be very tough to look for a job when you're overseas. However, we have seen in the past some of the people with some amazing skills which are in the shortage here in New Zealand have been able to secure jobs. So you could go online and apply. There's no problem. But employers here in New Zealand are not very happy, of employing people from overseas because they feel it's kind of tough to convince immigration to give you a visa and things like that. So they rather prefer having somebody here in New Zealand who studied a course, who understands how things work in New Zealand and the New Zealand lifestyle. They'd rather have them. Okay, so that's what the current scenario is. So what I would recommend you to do in your situation is to look at the student pathway. Okay, my team will reach out to you, so talk to them and understand, because machine learning is an amazing area to get into, and there is a lot of shortage here in New Zealand. So there's a good chance you'll have a good future here in New Zealand. So connect with my team and they'll be able to help you further on this. Okay, yeah, you're just a fresher, so I think you studying further is kind of said, because you're just out of college in this 6 months. So studying a little more and being able to get into the industry is a good thing for you if you're able to afford it and you've got the level of English. Okay, so talk to my team and we'll be able to assist you on this. Okay, thank you. Okay, next question is Farhan. Farhan, you said, as I might get job search visa. Farhan, honestly, it is a very specific question. I cannot answer all these questions until I see whether you are eligible or not. Yes, most likely you are. But then you need to know how it's going to work. You need to know the cost. You need to know the implications of how it's going to work. I am sorry, I don't really provide a lot of this kind of a very specific immigration advice on a forum like this. We're supposed to have a one-on-one conversation. Okay, so please send me a CV and I can answer you then. We will have a call after this, after the assessment, the pre-assessment is done. Okay, Farhan, thank you very much. Laldeep Yadav says, hello ma'am, I am a CNC VMC machine operator. Okay, Laldeep, please give me some more details and what is your query? And please leave your number. Oh, you've given me a number, but I don't see that you have given me your questions clearly. Okay, just come back. Laldeep, please come back and type out your question clearly. Thank you. Okay, next question. Anish Kumar says, ma'am, what about spouse visitor visa from July 15? All documentation will transfer to Hamilton from Mumbai. Please give full details. Okay, Anish, first of all, are you one of our clients? I'm not very sure. However, we don't seem to have that information that documents will get transferred to Hamilton. Okay, we don't have that information. So unless and until I have that information from INZ, I will not be able to provide that to you. So we don't have that information. So I would request you to wait till a time that we come to you and tell you about it. I don't have that information yet. Okay, at this time, at this moment, all applications are going to Mumbai. That's what I know, and that's the latest update. The minute we hear that applications are being routed to Hamilton, we will announce that and we will let you know. Yeah. Thank you, Anish. Okay, next question. Raju comes back and says, "Hello, ma'am. Please tell me any job, 1 year experience in machine learning." We don't have. I cannot assist you with that because we do not have a job search service available. We do not have employment services available with us at the moment. However, you're free to go online and apply in the job sites that are available, Raju, and that's what is the best thing to do at this stage. Okay. Next question is Aniket Vairagi. Hello, could you guide with courses to opt after BCA? Aniket, my team tells me that you have already sent us an inquiry, and my colleague Catherine has got in touch with you. So I'll go ahead and straight answer your question. BCA, I understand it's a Bachelor of Computer Application. If you've done computer application, you could do any of the IT programs. But if you're more interested towards hardware, because I see most of students who've done computer applications try to get into hardware and not so much of software development. So if you're but then it depends. If you're good with programming and your maths is strong, then go into programming, go into software. If not, you could look at areas like business analysis. You could possibly do IT technologies, sorry, the hardware technologies, or you could do information and cybersecurity. Basically, you could do anything that is ICT because you have a basic of computer application, except for computer programming, unless your maths is strong. Okay, mathematics, that is. So that would be my recommendation. All, but do something that you're genuinely passionate about. If if you're drawn towards hardware, get into hardware. Is nothing better like getting. There's so much of demand for fiber optical engineers over here. So there's a lot of demand for that area. So just do anything which your heart feels like. So it doesn't really matter which area in IT. They're all required here and are in skill shortage. You can also refer to the long-term skill shortage list for you to have a better understanding of which specializations to select, but do only what you're confident of. Okay, so that's what it is for a BCA student. You could also do business ICT business analytics or ICT business analyst, kind of a program which is business information systems. You could do that as well because it also, again, it's connected to ICT. Okay. Okay, Ankit, I hope that helps. Hope to see you here in New Zealand. Yeah. Okay. Shah Bijesh Mittal says, my spouse completed MSc Biotechnology. If any programs. Um, Shabjit, I would suggest you to please come back and leave your phone number. But if she's done something in biotechnology, there's a very, very interesting program. In fact, I had a very, very long call with somebody back in India today about this particular program. So they will be able to answer your question. Okay. Okay. Next question. Ishan Arora says, early childhood education level 8 courses help me with this regard. Ishan, can you please come back and leave your phone number? What I can do is I can quickly, you know, answer to your question if you leave your phone number, please. Thank you. Udaya Kumar says, Udaya Kumar Annamalai says, hi, ma'am. Hi, Udaya. Thank you so much for coming online. Udaya Kumar also says, I am 35 years old, marketing executive with 10 years of experience. Which option is easy to migrate to New Zealand? First of all, you need to start with sending us your CV for assessment. Okay, so the ID that you need to send it to is immigration advisor at ajbglobal.com. So send us your CV, send us your CV and of your wife. 35 years, you might be married most likely. If you are, please send us the CV of your spouse. If if she does not have a say a CV and she does not have any work experience, I at least need to know what her highest qualification is and her English levels, whether she can achieve a 6.5 IELTS score. So please send that information across and I will assess and come back to you regarding your eligibility for migration pathways to New Zealand. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. Raju, you can send your CV to info@ajbglobal.com. Yeah, you can send it to that one. Thank you. Akash More says, what kind of jobs available in New Zealand and how to apply? Akash, if you go to our YouTube channel, okay, you will see how to find jobs in New Zealand. Okay, that video is from by Arun Jacob, which talks about how difficult it is to get a job while you're overseas. Okay, that is the fact. Okay, the fact is that when you're overseas, employers are not very happy about offering job offers to people, purely because there's a lot of complications that we need to go through eventually to get you here. It's not like getting a job offer or doing applying for a visitor visa and making a quick trip and getting an offer. It's not that. New Zealand's a country which attracts a lot of immigrants. We are looking at strong migration, people to come here and migrate, skilled people to migrate. So they're not going to give free open door visas to people to come in just to kind of do a dipstick and see. Okay, so what they would like you to do is to come through a proper channel, to come through a proper pathway. If you're in an area of absolute skill shortage, you could possibly go online and apply and see. There are some employers that need people badly and in certain roles, so if you belong to that area, you may be able to get a job. Else, I think you should take other pathways. You could possibly look at something called a skilled migrant category job search visa. You can send us your CV for us to do an assessment to see that's going to be you can send it to immigrationadvisor@ajvglobal.com. We will assess and suggest you. If you do not have 10 plus years of experience and a master's, you're highly likely unlikely to qualify, and then we will advise you to look at a student pathway. So, and the student pathway is very, very successful. um, um, from 2016, all the students who have come to New Zealand have been eventually able to make it to their resident visas. So that's our track record. So more than 50% of them have eventually have already got it, and the rest are still in progress. So that's the statistics that we work with at the moment. So yeah, so I think you should seriously consider the student pathway. Okay. Okay. Next question is okay. So Ishan has come. Ask me another question. I think the okay. So Ishan again has left his number and also given me his question again. So Ishan says, my spouse has completed MSc in organic chemistry. We want early childhood level courses. Spouse visa available on that. Ishan, for thanks for your number first of all. But why would you want your spouse who completed an organic chemistry program to do early childhood education? Okay, this is a mistake that a lot of people do. They think that, oh, teachers are in shortage, so let everybody study and get in. But trust me, INZ is first going to be very disappointed with the fact that you've applied for a program which is completely unrelated to her background. She's not done anything in Bachelor of Education or anything like that. So getting into early childhood program at a level 8 does not make sense, and does not make sense in terms of understanding what kind of career progression she's looking at. Also, if she wants to do early childhood education, she cannot teach here in New Zealand. Please be aware, a lot of people do this mistake. And education, any program that says education at the end, will not lead you into teacher's registration. It is only a pathway for you to get into that particular industry or that particular scope of work. And but work as, say, anything in the managerial management kind of an area in early childhood, center managers and things like that. But those areas are very, very small to get into, and very less of opportunities are there. So you'll be really, really skewing your opportunities by getting into early childhood education. Teaching, of course, there's a lot of opportunities, but not in education. So but unless you have a background, also she needs to have a background in education. I've seen some people who have done education and have done fairly well, purely because they have many years of being a principal or a teacher somewhere in India, and they have come in. So First of all, if she's done organic chemistry, there are brilliant programs that she can get into in her own area. Yeah. So what I would recommend you to do is let her stick to organic chemistry, and she will necessarily have to do a level 9 program. Early childhood education at a level 8 will not give you a partner work visa. You can only get a partner visitor visa. Okay, obviously on meeting other requirements of partnership. So in her situation, if she's done chemistry, we could see if she's eligible for a Master of Science in Food Innovation, which is the popular course that is available for people who have done biochemistry, chemistry, biotechnology, food technology. It's an amazing area that you can look at because they have strong papers in chemistry as well. That's a one year program. Lincoln University, brilliant program. I think, Ashan, you should consider that also because it gives you the partner work visa. It is well spent money on a good master's program, and also it's a 1 year program, so it'll be less in cost. It's a 180 credits. 180 credits and points for immigration are two different things. Don't get confused, okay? So 180 credits means it could have technically been a 1.5 year course, but it's just a 1 year course, and it's got some amazing papers, and the outcome is brilliant. So I think she will be better off, and that is our suggestion for her to continue in the area of chemistry, where she'll be able to find herself good job opportunities here in New Zealand. So yeah, please don't get into early childhood education. You're basically pulling her out from, say, a flourishing, ocean into a small little pond somewhere. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, so that's what my recommendation is. Team, please make a note of this. Whoever's connecting with Ashan, please ensure that our suggestion is made very, very clear. And after that, it depends on Ashan and his wife what they decide on the course. Okay, but this would be our recommendation. Thank you so much, Ashan. Hope to see you guys here in New Zealand, of course, taking our advice and our help. Okay. Ankit has come back and said thank you with a big smiley. Thank you very much, Ankit. Samson Jalal Muthu says, ma'am, you guide me about RN. Okay, so Samson, I understand you're a registered nurse. Are you, or is it for somebody else? Can you please come back and leave us your phone number, because you don't seem to have left your phone number. So I will need your phone number for me to answer that. Okay. Yeah. Next question is from Paul Subhakar. Paul says, hi, is there any age limit for NZ migration? Actually, there is an age limit. You cannot apply for a visa under the skilled migrant category if you're above 55 years of age. However, age plays a very important role in getting points, because the higher your age, the lower the points you get. I mean, up to 55, I'm talking about. So, yes, there is an age limit. However, if you are looking at a pathway, there are various pathways available. If you're under 44, you could definitely consider the student pathway if you're not qualifying for a direct migration through or a skilled migrant category job search visa. So if you're not, then I think we have on an average our students are on in between the ages of 35 to 40. So that's the average we have at the moment. So I don't think um, you will face any issues, and unless and until there is any health problem involved in this. So otherwise, I think you're good to go to consider a student pathway. Okay. Okay, Paul. So you have not left your number, but I have answered that because it's an important question. Right. Samsung Jalal comes back and says, any vacancy for registered nurse? Samson, you'll have to leave your number for me to answer that for you. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Next question. Muhammad Bilal says, ma'am, mass communication studies. Elaborate. You're in communication, right? You have to communicate with me what exactly your question is. Bilal, please come back, finish your question, and leave me your phone number for me to answer. You're talking about communication studies, and you're not communicating with me what exactly you want to study. That's a bad one. Okay. So just, Bilal, can you please come back and edit your question or leave me an additional message for me to answer? Paul, thank you so much for leaving your number. But yes, my team will connect and we can assess to see if you qualify for any of the migration pathways. Okay. Thank you so much for your number. Abinva says, what is okay? Did I miss any question? Just a second, guys. No. Okay. So Abinva says, what is the minimum qualifications needed to take a visa? What visa? Okay. Abin, please. Abinva, I don't know what Va full form means, but Abin, please come back and elaborate your question and leave your phone number, please, for me to answer that for you. Okay. Yes, right. So let me quickly switch to see if we have something on YouTube. Okay. Right. So YouTube, we have Viren Gandhi who said, hi, I have done BCom with major in accounting from VUW. What type of job is eligible for PR? Wow, Viren, if you're here in New Zealand, you have to call us on our toll-free number. Not today, it's past 10. Give us a call tomorrow on 0800 696977. You can remember it as 0800 MyNZPR, if that is easier for you to remember. So give me a call tomorrow after 9 p.m., ideally somewhere around 11 in the morning. And we can have a chat. I can talk to you about what kind of jobs. In fact, we have a very amazing student studying, which just graduated at BAW. We have a lot of students studying at BAW. And so, I could possibly talk to you. And if you've done a BCom, that means you've done a 3 years bachelor's here in New Zealand. Very good. So I think we should have a chat, Viren. Okay. You have not left your number, but give me a call tomorrow. That's 0800 696977, and we'll have a chat here locally here in New Zealand. Okay, that's about it. Thank you so much. Abin, thank you so much for leaving your number, man, but you have not elaborated your question. What visa you'd like to come here? Because you said minimum qualifications. To take what visa? You will need to confirm that. Are you looking at a student visa? Are you looking at a resident visa? If you're looking at a resident visa, of course, a bachelor's degree is absolutely minimum with about 10 years of experience. If you're looking at a student visa, you can come at any level. Actually, you can come at high school, you can come at class 10th, and that high school is 10, 11 over here in New Zealand. It's up to year 13. You could come at a bachelor's level, you could come at a master's level, you could come at a PhD level, doesn't matter. You can be 5-year-old and start your schooling here at primary as well. So I'm assuming you're definitely 18 if you have a Facebook account. So you're 18 and above. So yes, you can come for a bachelor's degree if that's what you are looking at. Depends on whether you could afford the cost. So yeah, talk to our team, Eben. Thank you for leaving your number. So my team will reach out to you, and you can check to see if you will be able to afford doing a bachelor's here if you're looking at a bachelor's. Otherwise, there are a lot of other options. There are 2-year diploma programs as well. They are cost effective, and they're quite good for outcomes, because I have a couple of students who have done diplomas and eventually been able to progress at some point in time for jobs and things like that. Yeah. Good earning capacity by doing just diploma programs as well. So have a look, talk to my team, and they will help you. Okay. Just quickly checking if my team has something to say. They're awfully quiet today. Okay. Okay, so I have no alarm bells ringing from my team, so we are fine. Next question we have is from, okay. Right, so the next question is from Nawaz Ali Zardari. Nawaz, you seem to have typed out a long question, but you will have to leave us your number one. Okay, so Nawaz, the other thing is, if you are looking at PhD, again, we will need to thoroughly look at your profile. As I said, I've been telling this over and over. PhD is a very, very difficult application, guys. I'll spend some time. We have come to the end of the questions, anyways. So I'm going to spend some time and explain how difficult PhD is. And this will be useful for the other viewers as well. So PhD application is not a straightforward application like we would do for, say, a master's or a bachelor's program or a diploma. So for a PhD, because it is by thesis, it's a research program, you are expected to have a supervisor, a guide. Okay, so universities, first of all, do not encourage agencies to directly connect with them, because We are not the applicants. Okay, in because the applicant is required to connect to the guide. Basically, we are here. Sorry, the applicant is here. We are here, and then the university is here. They don't want us to be in between, purely because we can't keep translating everything that the student wants and the student is interested, right? So they want the student and the university to be face to face, the supervisors to be face to face, and discuss their research proposal, discuss the scope of work, what the topic is going to be, how are they going to implement the research methodologies, all that, and what kind of research methodologies they're going to use and how long it's going to take, what are the resources, is it going to be a funded one or not, and all those kind of details. Okay, they would like, because again, not everybody does everything, all topics and research. So there'll be if you go on, there are only 8 universities in New Zealand, so it'll be easy for you to just go to the university website, check in the individual department that you're looking at doing a research in, and the department has clearly listed the supervisors available and what kind of projects they're working on. So if you can find anybody doing the area, the topic that you're interested in, reach out to them and impress them. Okay, you need to have extremely good levels of English, number one, to start with. Anything above 7 is I mean, though you need 6.5 technically, you need to have good writing skills, you need to have the research skills, you need to have the technical knowledge of the subject that you're about to do, you need to have a hypothesis in place, you need to have a research project outlined, all that you need to do before you approach for a PhD. It's not going to happen by itself. Okay, so Nawaz, in your situation, if you're looking at something in telecom, you could possibly look at University of Auckland, you could possibly look at AUT, you could also look at University of Canterbury, and possibly even Victoria. Look into these universities and see if they do have a department in the telecom, ICT, and telecommunications department. If there is somebody who's looking at a particular subject where you said optical fiber, or 5G network. So New Zealand is now getting onto the 5G wagon as well. So there could be somebody who's already working on the optical fiber and the 5G thing. So you could reach out to them and present your proposal. And if that supervisor is willing to say, hey, you know what, Nawaz, I like what you're doing, and I'm happy to have you as on my team, and I'm willing to do the research with you, that's when we come into the picture. We will step in and we will make a formal application to the institution and get you the offer, and eventually see you through with the visa. So this entire process can take about a year, guys. Earlier, considering now student visas are also taking about 5 months, it can take longer. PhD applications are actually processed here in New Zealand because of the factor of it being a very critical thing, research, giving you research resources and things like that. So they do actually the processing all PhD applications here in New Zealand. So it could be a blessing in disguise that it won't take that long, as it's happening now in Mumbai, in the INZ Mumbai office. However, please be prepared to spend about a year. The other thing about PhD studies is that you are eligible for domestic fees, number one. So the fees is about $4,000 or $5,000 per annum. So your PhD could be a 3 or a 4 year, depending on your research. However, you still need to show $15,000 living expenses. Please factor that in. So that means about $20,000 to $22,000 is what you will need to show for your visa eventually, even though the fees is domestic fees. Please factor that in. A lot of people do not do that. Okay. The third thing is you can work full time while you're doing your PhD. It gives you full-time work rights, and your spouse will be eligible for a work visa, and your children will be domestic students in New Zealand. So these are the advantages of a PhD. So suppose during your PhD you get a full-time job, you can straight away apply for your resident visa as well. You don't have to wait to get a work permit to apply. So there are a lot of positives, but there's a lot of waiting and there's a lot of work. It's not going to be simple. Okay, if you're looking at getting to New Zealand faster and you like something more simpler, so that and you're willing to spend a little more money, then you could look at something called a master's by research, which is a great stepping stone into a PhD program. Okay, because please, again, don't think that just because I get a PhD I will straight away get a job anywhere. No, it doesn't work that way. They PhD is great for people who want to get into very senior level consulting positions or who would like to get into teaching. So if you're just looking at a pathway, then I think you should consider a master's by research program, because you've already finished a master's. You could be able to get into the second, you could be eligible to get into the second year of your master's, and that is a great stepping stone to get into PhD in the future. Okay, and this is only going to be a 1 year program. Same work rights. If it's a research paper, you'll get full-time work rights. However, the fees will be slightly higher. Your children will be domestic students, and your spouse will get a work visa. So the benefits are very similar. However, the cost of what you'll spend over 4 years, you'll spend in 1 year. That's what it is. So Nawaz, I would recommend you to send me your CVs and let's connect, and then we'll see how it works if you already have a research proposal in place. Okay. So my email address will be immigrationadvisor@ajvglobal.com. Team, please connect Nawaz Ali to me directly after this session. Okay. Thank you very much, Nawaz. Hope to talk to you soon. Anjali Agarwal says minimum requirements for resident visa, please. Anjali, I think you need to send us an email. As I just said, I cannot assess like this. Yes, you need some years of experience, minimum 8 years of experience, and have a combination of a master's with belonging to an area of skill shortage, or your spouse needs to have a master's. So it's quite complicated. I can't just tell you in 2 words. Yeah. So the best thing would be for you to send me an email. Just send me an email to immigrationadvisor@ajvglobal.com, and I'll be able to assess and come back to you on that. Okay. Thank you very much. Amsha Ali Khan gives the phone number and WhatsApp number. Thank you so much. Please leave us your query as well, Amsha Ali. So, team, can you please tell me if I missed Amsha Ali's question? Okay, so right. Okay, I'm just kind of quickly scrolling through. Amsha Ali Khan, can you please leave your question so that I can answer that for you? Okay. I'm just quickly scrolling to see if there's any other questions I've missed, guys. Just give me a few minutes, please. Right. So there is a comment that I'd like to read that one of my team members has posted. I think I kind of missed that somewhere. It is from Shamal Parekh. Shamal says, no questions as of now. Really impressed by the way you guys work. AJV should promote Catherine to a better post. Thank you so much for that feedback. She's a tremendous help. Thank you so much for that feedback. And it gives us a lot of joy to get this feedback, because each and every week we see one of our team members being, given very good feedback. We thank you so much. We thank you for the efforts you guys make of coming online and giving us. And yes, we do reward our people, our team. We ensure that they are a happy bunch. There's something called internally which is called an above and beyond award, and every month one of the employees is recognized because of all this beautiful feedback that you guys give. So we do have a lot of team building activities that we do. In fact, last month we were in May, we were in Mumbai. We did this 3 days of just hanging out and having fun, and we do a lot of team building activities. Even though we work in a virtual space, we practically work on a cloud platform. We work like we're working in an office, right? And we work quite closely, and we're always in touch. It's not like, when people say, oh, work from home, oh, okay, that means you're going to stretch your legs up and put your legs up and sit and, do whatever at whatever time. Doesn't work like that. 9:30, my entire team is online, and we say hello to each other. We talk through the day, and then again, we ensure people leave at 6. That is important, because you need to go back to your families without having to, "Arey yaar, itna traffic," you need to battle through the traffic and everything, and eventually, get to your children at about 8 or 9. So our team is having a lot of fun, and at the same time, we this kind of feedback really helps for us to be able to not just go back and reward them, and at the same time, we also for us to get feedback, even if it's a negative one. It's okay. Please come up to us and tell us that, hey guys, this is a problem, please fix it. Because unless you tell us, unless we know it's broken, we can't fix it, right? So you guys are welcome to send any feedback you'd like. You can again send that feedback to info@ajvglobal.com. We take all these feedback quite seriously, and we always constantly make process improvements to ensure our clients are better taken care of. Our clients are you guys at the end of the day. So thank you very much, uh, Shamal Parekh, and yeah, so it'll be great. So right. So I just also got another quick note from my boss. He says, this is regarding. Right, so this is regarding Shankar. Shankar, you've been quite a talk amongst the team at the moment. I hear that you've been homesick. How is that? I didn't happen to speak to you at all. Anyways, after the session, I'm going to pick up the phone and talk to you. However, Arun would like me to let you know that we are going to come down soon to Toranga and meet you. Maybe even do it this week if possible. We'll drive down and come and say hello to you, so don't feel homesick. Yeah, it's all a part of the process. I hear also Virginia is connected you to some of our students in Tauranga. um, Let me also have a chat with you, because I understand that Virginia has been in touch with you constantly. Or take a bus and come down to Hamilton. It's not very far. Probably we could have some coffee together. I'll take you around, or I'll show you one of the biggest malls here in Hamilton. That's the base. So if you want to drive down and have a change of place and stuff like that, you could take the bus and come down to Hamilton, and we'll meet you here. Or in the meantime, we are also driving up to Toranga to come and see you. Okay, so don't worry, Shankar. You'll be all right. Okay, it's only the first few weeks, and also I think because your classes have not yet started, you feel a little out of place. I think you should be all right. Sorry, you will be all right. Don't worry about it. And Virginia will also connect you with as many students as possible. And yeah, you'll be fine. It's only a matter of time. As soon as the classes start, once you get busy, once you get a part-time job, once you have more friends, you'll be fine. Okay, it's only the initial, what do you say, butterflies and stuff like that. You'll feel homesick. So also because of there's so much of cultural differences, so you need to unlearn and you need to learn and unlearn a lot of things. So you should be all right. We will come and see you very, very soon. Okay, so that's an assurance from our side. We've been doing and planning these trips anyway, so we will catch up with you very, very soon. Virginia will let you know when we're coming in. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, and give me a call sometimes. Don't We are always a phone call away, so don't hesitate, and pick up the phone and always talk to us, Shankar. Okay, right. Shankar comes back to say thank you very much. No problem. You're welcome. I mean, we are here, and these sessions are purely for our AJV clients at the end of the day. So yeah, so don't worry about it, and always pick up the phone. You've got my number though. You will have my number in your welcome guide, so you can give me a call straight away on my number. Okay, so we will talk then. Okay, Shankar, I'll try and ring you as well tomorrow. Yeah, I'll give you a call tomorrow. Actually, we'll have a chat. Okay. Okay, so we're kind of close to the end of the session. We'll just finish with Mr. Nawaz has come back and left us another question or a comment. He says, "Thanks for answering. I do have government funding from Pakistan just for PhD. That's good. I can't go to masters by research. I'm looking for a university in the least expensive city. Please do inform about daycare facilities for international students' children." Nawaz, because I understand you're quite keen, and because you have the government funding, you will be interested to do this. So why don't we connect directly? Just send me an email on immigrationadvisor@ajvglobal.com. We'll connect, and from there we'll take it forward. Okay. So please connect with me, and we'll take it from there. Thank you so much. Shankar comes back and says, "I'm feeling better now talking with AJV. Yes, we're always there for you, so don't worry about it. Okay. Thank you. Right, so just a minute to go before we close. If you've any of you got any other questions, I'm happy to answer. Otherwise, I will close. Okay, so, somebody is has posted here on YouTube, asking me if I'm a lawyer. Hi, immigration advisor. So basically, immigration advisors are recognized by the government of New Zealand. We have studied immigration law in particular. We are not lawyers as such, but we are specialized in immigration law. We study a program, and then we are given a license to practice. Okay, so yes, you can call us, say, one tenth of a lawyer, if that's what you, if you can connect it. But we're not practically a lawyer as such. We do a study of immigration law, and we are licensed. We are called licensed immigration advisors here in New Zealand. So this question is from somebody who says shooting grammar. Okay, that's a funny name. Anyways, thank you so much. I hope I've answered. Right, so before I go away for the day, I'm going to give you our contact details. So India toll-free number is 1-800-103-6525. Email address is info@ajvglobal.com. If you'd like to reach us here in New Zealand, this is the international number that you can reach us on. It's I did not tell you this prior to this session. So this is, sorry, in the beginning of the session, I did not read out this number. So this is a direct call number for people who are based overseas and not in New Zealand, which is +6422 605 2615. So this is our call, text, or WhatsApp number. Or you can email us at immigrationadvisor@ajvglobal.com. If you're based here in New Zealand, you can contact us again toll free is 0800 696977. If you want to remember it easily, it's 0800 my NZPR. That's how you dial on your phone. Right. So thank you very much for all you beautiful people for coming online, and all those who come diligently week after week to attend these sessions. Thank you for all those people who have come in. Um, you know, who have come in for the first time and have attended this session. My team will connect with you, and please leave your details and respond to them, and we'll be able to help you further. And all you AJV students, thank you so much, guys, for coming online and asking us questions. Surprisingly, not too many questions about visas today, because over the past few days we have been seeing some approvals coming in. So, and yeah, so we are hoping more and more will come in. So thank you so much for all you AJV students for being so extremely patient with us, and I know that the decisions will come in. It's just a matter of time. Okay, thank you very, very much, and kakite, and see you next week. Thank you.